Well, we've been telling you about the Dukes of Hazzard car, and the Dukes of Hazzard was one of the most iconic TV shows of the 80s. The action comedy series followed the adventures of cousins Beau and Luke Duke. The other star of the show was their car, the 1969 Dodge Charger, better known, Eddie, as the General Lee.
And Brisbane man Nick Liddell grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard like so many people, and he always dreamed of owning his very own General Lee.
So
well,
cool.
That dream has now come true after a worldwide search. And Nick and his wife Star join us now from Brisbane. Good morning to you both. Nick, what did you love most about
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, well, what did you love most about the car in the Dukes of Hazzard, and how good is your collection? Look at that.
Thank you. The General Lee, as soon as I saw it when I was a kid, I thought, wow, this is a car. I really want to buy one, and it's taken me quite a long years to get this, and I finally got it. So it was just a big trip over the States with a mate to try to find this car.
So you went to the United States to try and find the car, but incredibly, Nick, you ended up finding it where?
In Perth. I did a trip from New Orleans to Alabama, and then to North Carolina, back to Nashville. I went, met the Duke boys, Beau and Luke, and they didn't want to sell their car. So I was in Perth, I was in Brizzy, came back to Brizzy, went to Perth, and my mate found this in Perth and bought it and brought it back.
Now, as people who own vintage cars know, you own one, you probably own 10.
Yeah.
Star, firstly, how do you feel about Nick's obsession with this car? And you actually have, as we see under the hood, how good is that? How do you feel about Nick's obsession with this car? And you have your own there, Corvette.
I have no issues with his obsession whatsoever because I've got my own. I've got the pretty and pink Barbie car. It's a 74 Corvette.
And where did you get that one?
It's very pretty. I don't know as much about cars as he does, but it's very girly and cute.
Where do we got this? We found this one in Japan, actually.
Wow.
It is such a passion, isn't it, cars?
So
how much do you invest in your vehicle, Nick, and where do you keep them all?
Oh, they're locked up in a garage, and investment-wise, yes, it is quite a big investment, but actually it's an investment that actually goes up every year, so it's just, I guess it's just like owning stocks or something. They just go up and up and up in value, and they're getting harder and harder to find, especially the General. The General is a worldwide collector's car, and everybody wants one, and I guess whoever's got one is quite lucky to have one.
It's an absolute beauty. Nick, just before we go, am I right in saying you also let other people borrow your cars? I
don't actually let them drive the car. I actually let them have it for their weddings, or if they want to have a photo shoot with the cars. You know, if they want to get their wedding shots with it. I think there's a lot of guys out there like me probably think that, you know, hey, this would be a great photo for the rest of their life with the General Lee, because eventually there's not going to be any left of them.
Brilliant stuff. The General Lee, it's such an icon, and the pink Corvette.
I can even play the horn for you if you like.
Oh, yeah, go on, just before we go.
Just to ring us out.
Here we go.
Do you want me to do the horn?
I'll do the horn.
Hang on.
There we go.
What a way to wrap it up.
If you'd like more information about Nick and Star and their cars, just head to our website.